This is a tool I've been playing around with for some time now, and I think I figured out its mechanics enough to show everyone. It uses paint strokes attached at both ends to give the appearance of stretching and can be used in a variety of interesting ways. So here's how it's done. Here I'm using my Rex head, which already has a movable jaw. Scope all the way out so you can see both parts, then go to paint mode. If you can't see them anymore while in paint mode, uncheck the eyeball icon. Select Surface or Tentacle Snap, then select the ruler. Draw a line from your start and end points. I overshoot a bit here, and I'll explain why in a minute. Leave paint mode, and while holding the paint stroke, scope into the sculpt you'll be using as your starting point. And it's always worth double checking you're grouped correctly. Now open the Details page of the stroke. Go to the Physics tab and select the top two options. This will make the first and last Fleck hold their position while adding physics to the flecks in between them. Note that the start and ending flecks do not move. Here's where the magic happens. The third option is the Attach to Object button. Clicking this puts you in a selection mode with a hashed line. Scope out and you will notice you remain in the select mode. Select your secondary sculpt and you'll see this obnoxious fog bubble highlighting your selection. The paint stroke is now attached to two separate sculpts, and that's how it's done. From here on, I'll just be sharing some tips I've learned using the tool in no particular order. What you're really doing when you use this tool is you're grouping the first Fleck to one sculpt and grouping the last Fleck to a different sculpt. To turn off the selection, press triangle. If it's on, and you're trying to move the paint stroke, you'll only be moving the first Fleck, and the last Fleck will remain anchored. You can get an idea here of how I made the wings of the Birdman you saw earlier. You can change the properties of all the strokes using just the one detail panel, but only if they're all highlighted. The fastest way to select all the clones at once is to double click on the sculpt so it selects all, then unclick the sculpt, leaving only the clones. Since the first and last Fleck have no physical properties, they don't move, which may not be the look you're going for. To fix that, we have these options. They control the fade in, fade out, and spacing of the flecks within the stroke. Now we get into the endless possibilities for getting the look you want. You could use the Details tab to change Fleck parameters. But I prefer to go into Style mode and use the Super Style tool. The same options are available without the annoying outlines, and here you can change the Fleck shape. Here I'm just showing the visual difference between Tentacle Snap and Surface Snap. Tentacle snapping a Fleck sticks its edge to the object instead of its surface. There's a lot of great options to play around with in the physics tab, so definitely experiment. I feel like this tool has a lot of potential, and in the future we'll see it used in some amazing ways. Hope this video helped, and I look forward to seeing your creations.